Hello. Okay, I've just found online somebody who has partially stripped one of these. Now this is the Temu version, cost me about 30 quid. So the Guyker was, I think, is about 80 quid and the Duesenberg's about 100 and something. But anyway, I thought I'd try this, but there's no instructions with it. They don't come with any of them. But he's actually stripped one, so I'm going to strip this one because a lot of this Chinese stuff, if you strip it and give it a bit of fettling, it's not bad stuff at all. I was bothered about this little Allen grub screw there because they give you two Allen keys, and I thought, well, if they give you an Allen key for it, then there should be a reason why you need to do something with it. But as I say, there's no instructions, so he stripped one and it didn't look too bad. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also, when I've got it stripped, I'm going to check out these holes in the back here for sharp edges and see if I can smooth them off a bit. They don't look too bad, but it wouldn't hurt to get in there while I'm at it and see what I can do. These, they're the things for it, they're okay, and this looks okay. So let's get on with it. Oh, I've got these as well for the guitar. These are Safu, branded Safu ones. I don't suppose they're expensive, but these don't take much stripping because you just unscrew this and you can get to the gubbins inside like so. Oh, there's quite a bit of thread on there, so you can get to the gears on there. Just spread that grease around and that should be fine. And that's basically all you're doing. So they're all right. So for starters, the two that come with it, the two Allen keys, one fits there, the bigger one, and the smaller one obviously fits that one, but there isn't one to fit that one. That's slightly larger, so got me own. And we'll undo that very carefully because that's going to release the spring. Well, it's not very tight. Oh, not very tight at all, actually. In fact, that's coming out. And that's come off there. That little square thing, keep that. So I'll put that down, and what we've got here is the spring. The spring comes off there, put that down there. And when I've got a washer there, so the washer goes down onto that. Now that has got, well, let me just, so we've got that and that arrangement there. So remember which order it was in. That we don't need to touch because that's all nicely put together. I could strip it, but there's no point stripping that. This has got a, let me show you this. It's got, can you see that? It's slightly raised there, look, and it's smooth that side. So that has got a corresponding, you can see the slot there. So that's how that's come out. So that's now free. Ah, that's loose now, look. That's all flopper-diddly now. So presumably undo that, that pin will slide out and she'll come apart. What's going on there? Oh, that's the plastic bit. That's got a knurl on it, but it doesn't seem to unscrew or anything. Let's undo that bit. Well, that wasn't very tight either. So I won't take that out all the way. Does that mean that that will move now? It's not moving easily. But that's very loose. Ah, It's a different arrangement. By the look of it, I need to take that all the way out. So that grub screw is now all the way out. And that slides backwards. It does it like that. Look. So the slot is down there. That is one long slot. You know, look, you can see it there. And the pin is now free. But it goes like that. The slot goes in there, and the Allen key, the Allen grub screw goes in there and holds it in there. Look. So now we know how it works. So that's not an adjustment. It's literally just holding it in. But anyway, what I will do before I put it back together is to put a drop of oil under there, because that's dry. So I'll put some oil under there so that that's more lubricated. And then this, I'm going to have a look and see if I've got something that will go in there. Fancy buying the black one. You can hardly see anything, look. But anyway, this gives you an idea of the scale. I've got these tools for my multi-tool. And I've already had a look. I've already tried them. And this one on the end here. It's a nice little diameter that will go nicely in there and grind out the end of that hole. It's either that or this pointy one. I could try that in there, and that will clean out the holes. This is too much diameter, but this is the kind of thing. If you got one of these Dremel or similar, and mine's a cheap Dremel, you might know. So I'm going to do that now off camera, and we'll see how we get on. Now, I don't know if you can see any difference at all, but I used that small ball-shaped one and stuck it in the hole, each hole. And then I used the thinner one, the needle-shaped one, just to dress it up afterwards. And then I turned it round and I just dressed that lip right at the end there, where the strings will be going over there, just because I can. So that is it really. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just, as I said, put a couple of drops of oil on that bar, just so that it's nice and floppa-diddly in there, and put it all back together. Does it work on the guitar? I don't know, because I haven't built the guitar yet. So you'll have to look at my other videos for that. But anyway, that looks how it strips. I don't know if it's the same for the Guyker and the Duesenberg, but there's a start, isn't it? It's not going to be that much different. Something of a postscript. When you put it back together, that's not tight yet. But to get it fairly square, this nut in the top, you need to compress the spring and hold it in position, because this will swing round and the spring won't be right. So what you do is line it up. This is what I do. Line it up and then use one hand to compress the spring. And then that puts this right. And then, whoops, tighten that up. And that's in the right position. You can just nip it. Just give it a nip. The trouble is that this can swing round if you're not careful. So you need to hold it. There. That will do, I think.